All right, under what situation, what conditions, if any, can both pairs of statements be true? Okay, so 1990 just spent 700 a month on housing. 2010 he spent 1,400. So I think I'm going to make a table to think about this, kind of like we have a table for the household income. So I'm going to add year versus housing. In 1990, spent 700 per month. 2010, he spent 4. All right. Next column is the percent of his income. All right. So I'm going to widen this. I don't know what his income was, but I'll put a column for it just to kind of brainstorm. And then I'm going to have another column called percents of income. And it says in 1990, 20% of his income was spent on housing. And then in 2010, 10% of his income was spent on housing. And is it possible, under what conditions can both pairs of statements be true? Well, if 10% of his income is 1,400, he must have made quite a bit of money. So 10% of his income is 1,400. So his original income, I'm guessing, was 14,000. Yes, double check that. Because if we take 10% of 14,000, we should get 1,400, right? Let's check that on a calculator. With the guess in my head. Calculator, please. Most 14,000 times 10 out of 100, 10%. Yeah, it's 1,400. So I guess, right? And then what would the income be in? So 20% of his income. So we take 20% of some number, we end up with 7,000. What times 20% is 7,000? That one's not working out in my head. So what times 20% would be equal to 700? We've done a little algebra before. So I think here, if we just to get this missing number here, we could just divide that 20% to the other side. And that should give us what his income was. Let's test, see if that actually works. Calculator. So divide by the 20%. So 700 divided by 20% would be 0.2. That gives me 3,500. Let's check it the other way. If we take 3,500 and we multiply that by 20%, then we get 700, right? Which would be 0.2 times that. Yeah, it seems to work. And that was a guess given, but we did confirm the guess was true right there. So basically, for the higher housing to be a lesser percent, that means he must have made a lot more money later on for that to happen. Okay, so conclusion, the table kind of says it, but I think we should write a sentence for this too. So he made much, much more. In 2010. Four times. So housing went up, but for him, income went up more.
giving us a lesser percent in the future.